What's going on, everybody? Man, Eric Wilson still here at Radio Row, and I got an interesting gentleman here that I'm glad to have on the show. This is the StubHub spokesperson. Goes by the name of Adam. Adam, appreciate your time, sir.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So, talk to me, man, because I know this is the biggest game. It is on the biggest stage. People, cities have to bid to be able to have the Super Bowl come to their area. But let's talk about the one thing that kind of is still, I'll say, probably a stick in a lot of people's craw, if you want to use the old terminology, the prices. The ability to enjoy the biggest game, especially if your team is represented in the Super Bowl. What have you seen over the last couple of years with regards to ticket prices and the response that you're getting from people?
Yeah. First and foremost, I always like to reiterate on this is, as StubHub, we're simply a marketplace. So
right.
We don't control any of the prices that are on our site. Those are obviously posted by the seller. But in general, to your point, especially if you look at this weekend's game, we're backed looking and comparing to 2020, which was the Chiefs 49ers in Miami. So we're pre-pandemic numbers. We're seeing interest and demand across the globe, with 49 of the 50 states being represented by at least one buyer.
Right.
Anyone in Maine, we'd like to get to 50.
Okay.
But in general, yeah, the prices go up. And what we're seeing really, that's kind of a common theme in live events industry. Coming out of the pandemic, a lot of interest to get back out there with friends, family, and other like-minded fans. The other big piece is experiential. Ticket prices are going up even on the primary because of the fact they're adding in pre-game tailgates, other concerts and things like that that are associated with your ticket price.
So when you look at it, let me ask you, as a consumer, is it smarter from a financial standpoint to try and find that bundle package, if you will? Like, it gets you to the game and your parking pass and the tailgate and maybe a concert or a NFL experience, during the week to really make it worth your while?
It's always hard, and it's certainly up to the buyer itself.
Okay.
Sometimes in those bundles, it's hard to know where that margin is,
right,
as opposed to going directly to like a StubHub, purchasing your tickets, deciding between a hotel or an Airbnb, and trying to piecing it together. Certainly easier to do that, but within the ticket itself, NFL is doing a good job that regardless of if you have the 50-yard line premium hospitality package or just the get-in price, you can experience a lot of excitement around almost like a carnival atmosphere heading into the game.
All right, so my last question I have to ask you, as you know, I'm sure, there are many competitors out there. Why should consumers, why should the average individual, someone who has, and I'll give you a prime example. I am a Philadelphia fan, okay? So my team hadn't been to the Super Bowl in 52 years, but then in Super Bowl 52, it was in Minnesota, and now, 5 years later, it's here in Arizona. I will be very honest, if I wasn't a part of the media, I wouldn't be able to enjoy all of this. So let's just say, for example, next year it's in what some are considering to be, the entertainment capital of the world in Las Vegas. When should a person begin looking at StubHub for trying to find the right ticket at the right price?
It's a great question. The truth of the matter is the price of the ticket really becomes demand-driven, number one. So we sell 90 to 95% of our tickets after the NFC-AFC championship game.
Okay.
Then comes into, obviously, location. So although expensive, I'm sure a lot of Eagles and Chiefs fans are enjoying the warm weather outside, heading the weekend. I saw 70s and a lot of the other ancillary events going on. So even though you may want to buy it earlier, depending on where that matchup is, that determines the price.
Okay.
Obviously, Las Vegas, all bets are off. You already have thousands and thousands of people that like to go Super Bowl weekend for gambling and doing other purposes.
Yep.
You throw in this type of event, all the media that's involved with that, all the other ancillary events, it's certainly going to be a very unique Super Bowl to say the least. But so no perfect time. We always say monitor the prices within your budget.
Okay.
And that's usually based off of demand. So again, just a quick snapshot, 3,400 tickets still available as of Thursday mid-afternoon. That is helping keep the price a little bit more affordable around that $3,000 get-in. But certainly come Sunday, this is not a normal Eagles game where, hey, we'll wait till the end prices drop. We anticipate Sunday the prices to actually skyrocket again because of the amount of Chiefs and Eagles fans that are in the area.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time, Adam. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Joining me on the Sports Arena again, this is the StubHub spokesperson, goes by the name, Adam, what's your last name?
Budelli.
Adam Budelli. All right. Hey, more from Radio Row. We will talk to you guys soon. Thank you very much.